everybody, Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Metro Manila Arena here in the Philippines for tonight's main event. 12 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Warrior. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, that intentions.
All right, guys, remember this. Obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
And we are underway for this scheduled 12-rounders. Teddy, the expectation in a matchup like this, a power puncher versus power puncher, is that the fight's not going to last long. But what if it does? Then what?
The guy with less power is going to win because he's a guy that has a reserve in a place that he's ready to go to in case the power's not there.
The trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Good exchange. He fires back. Blocks that punch. A stinging counter punch after some fine defense by Bad Intentions. I guess it's already a sign of things to come. They are not wasting any time toe-to-toe in round one.
If this is an appetizer, please bring on the meal.
Teddy, early on in a fight, I will often turn to you and ask you what's the one thing we should look for out of this fighter. But in his case, I think it's pretty obvious, right? It's the jab.
Yeah, more importantly, it's obvious to him. He understands that. You know, he understands he's not real strong in other areas. So he understands he has to be really good in this area.
Good block. And now another left. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Last 10 seconds of this first round. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Good block by Bad Intentions. mental game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Would you rather have a fighter who's feared or a fighter who's fearless?
I feel like I'm talking to Sonny from the Bronx Tale, but I think that I would rather have a guy that has fear, because he's going to be smart all the time. He's going to be a guy that's going to be aware of things that you need to be aware of. If he's so-called fearless, he's going to walk into all kinds of things that are not going to allow him to be a fighter.
Great movement to get away from those punches. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Seconds to go in this round. Good defense, just covering up down low. So it's the end of the round. And as both men head back to their respective corners, Teddy, it brings up a good point that's many times not talked enough, but the culture of a corner and how guys conduct themselves. What was always your philosophy in organizing and running a corner?
Well, first of all, only one guy could be in charge. That's the trainer. You can't have too many cooks in the kitchen. It has to be organized like anything else. And you have to have calm people. You only have 1 minute. Maybe by the time the fighter gets back, maybe it's 50 seconds. So you have to be efficient. You can't have guys that are excited. They have to be able to control their emotions, just like the fighter does on the outside. And everyone has to know what their job is.
Nothing there on the punch by Bad Intentions. He's just not concentrating on the body as a target here, Teddy.
No, and you know, you wouldn't mind if he didn't have to. In other words, it all depends on the scenario. This scenario says that he should be going to the body, and he should recognize that. And that's part of the talent of a fighter, recognition, that you have to recognize where the opportunities are.
Able to cover up that gut. And now they're opening up. Both right hands land. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Good block by Bad Intentions. Way to block there. Punches and bunches. It worked out well there with that combo.
Yeah, you know, the early punches set up the late punches.
And he returns on that exchange. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. We see of blood coming from the nose there. Good defense, just covering up down low. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Oh, what an exchange! And now they're trading blows. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Bad Intentions. Good looking counter punch. The Lions been able to hit that target with that straight punch consistently all night long.
Yeah, and he's gotten a little bit of help because his opponent starts leading with those wide shots, and he steps right inside him, right into the eye of the storm.
Another flush shot to the head. Halfway through round number 4. Gets rid of that effort. You can see what he's trying to do there. He wants to create space. A little push, a little shove. Why not? Get away from me. Blocks that punch. Another jab. How is he taking these kind of shots and just dismissing them? What a chin on this guy.
Yeah, well, what a neck on him. Look at that neck. I mean, it's about 19 inches. That is the shock absorber. But the rest of it is he's seeing it. He has good vision. He sees the shots coming, and he's making up his mind they're not taking him anywhere.
We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
Well done that time, landing the counter punch. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Cus D'Amato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jab. When he's been sure of himself, he's jab. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
Well-targeted counterpunch by Bad Intentions. I don't know how they are keeping this up. They are setting such a scorching pace of action in this fight. Lands the counter. I don't think that blood's going to be a big deal in terms of his vision. It's on the cheek. He just doesn't want any cut to worsen. Halfway into round number 5 here. Able to counter that attack. Boy, you gotta love being his opponent, right? You come into a fight like this tonight, you're so worried about getting off your punches, landing accurate punches. Well, here it is. Not going to move the head at all. Come and get it.
No, you just have to worry about you don't hurt your hands. You better hope that you wrap them real good because you're banging that nugget all night long.
And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
Joe, it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
More than one, and it's just what he wants. Targeting that head with the combination punching. A nice block by Bad Intentions. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision. Where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Oh, good-looking two-punch combination by Bad Intentions. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Throws a counterpunch there. Distance, such a key factor always, Teddy, when it comes to defense. With his good foot movement, he's been keeping that distance. His opponent, how does he close that gap properly?
Well, first of all, he's got to use his jab to close it because he's getting picked off coming in. He's getting pot shotted. So he's got to have something coming at his opponent that keeps him distracted. Use that jab. Now, don't use it conventionally, Joe. You're jabbing at the head, you're not finding nothing. You're just finding space. So jab a little lower. Drop the sights a little bit. Jab at his chest. Just so you touch something, and then you can work your way in. You can start to find them a little.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one.
Keep moving. Rain, 1, 2.
Able to get rid of that one. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Good counter punch. Nice block by Bad Intentions. I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. Round comes to an end here. And Teddy, I know you've had a very busy week. You've been training some pro football players this week. There are many parallels to be made between the pro fight game and the pro football game.
Yeah, there are, you know, physical ones and emotional and mental ones. I mean, the physical ones are when I work with some of these behemoths, like offensive linemen, they have to punch out, with their arms. They have to make sure that they get those hands out now. If they raise their elbows, just like a fighter raising his elbow before he throws a jab, they lose the power. So you got to teach them to keep those elbows in, punch out without any telegraph, without any loss of power, and also get those hands out at the right distance. If they're a little late, the big guy gets in on them, and now he can control him. And of course, the mental aspects of it, where they get into those dark rooms we talk about every once in a while, where they have to remember that they have control. They can make the choice. You get in those dark rooms, you start to think that you lose control of the choice, that your opponent's making a choice for you. No, that's not the truth.
Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Halfway through the 7th round. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. A good block. Committing upstairs now. He goes there again. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. 10 seconds to go in the 7th. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Blocks away that headshot. Good block there by Bad Intentions. Able to get rid of that one. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Committing to the combo now, both land. Fine fundamentals, good counter punch. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. A good block. More than one, and it's just what he wants. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down blue or red corner what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. There's another right hand. We got an interesting fight here. It looks like one man is seemingly in control, but the other is still live, is still game, is still capable. May need to hit that jackpot, though.
Well, he probably does need that knockout. So right now he has to adjust his game plan, his thinking a little bit. He's got to look for a spot to land one big shot. Maybe when he's pulling out.
Halfway through the 9th round. Blocks the headshot. Good counter punch. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Solid counterpunch by Bad Intentions. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
That's a good block by Bad Intentions. Throws a counter punch there. Nice block. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Halfway through round 10. What a fight. What a great, non-stop action fight this has been.
Keep working the jab.
That just missed. You know, I thought he had quite a chance tonight, but I don't like what I see right now. Here he is, an outside fighter, and he's unable to do as he pleases.
And if he can't win on the outside, we already found out that he can't do it on the inside.
Gets rid of that effort. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
Good job protecting himself. The combo lands upstairs. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Turn defense into offense, comes back with the counter punch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. Blocks away that headshot. A headshot blocked. Good block by Bad Intentions. Lands the counter. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Now he's getting after it. Here comes another punch. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Nothing there on the punch by Bad Intentions. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Oh, and they decide to trade there. It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. He just missed that shot up top. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Well, that wraps it up. Now, let's send it up to our ring announcer for the decision.
We go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score the fight. A unanimous decision. Your winner, the Lion.
He's your winner by unanimous decision tonight.
I'm not so sure it was unanimous. I had it a little bit close. I had a split decision, but had the same man winning.